November 2004, Ukrainians took to the streets to protest against election fraud. 9 years later, they rallied once again, this time to ask for integration into Europe. French photographer Guillaume Herbaut covered both events. The World Press Photo Award winner has had his work exhibited at the Visa pour l'Image and FotoEspaña festivals. He spoke to Euronews in Lyon, where his recent photographs of Ukraine will be shown until January the 16th. Guillaume Herbaut, you saw the events taking place in Independence Square, Kiev, in both 2004 and 2013. How have protests in Ukraine changed?
For me, the 2004-2005 Orange Revolution was a mass of people. I was staying at the Ukraine Hotel with a view over Independence Square. All day and all night, I could hear the crowd chanting, "Yushchenko, Yushchenko," the name of the soon-to-be president. The protests in 2013 were different. People were disappointed with the politicians. So what we saw at Independence Square was individuals who were there to fight for an idea. The 2013 protest was full of characters. I came across this young man. His jacket reminded me of American soldiers' jackets, the ones they were wearing during the Normandy landings. The young man's face is disfigured, like the soldiers of 1914. He also reminds me of Hemingway during the Spanish Civil War. And so I said to myself, this young man represents many of the 20th century's crises.
Did you photograph a particular event which made a big impression on you?
For example, this photo. It was taken on the 22nd of January 2014. For the first time, Ukraine's riot police, the Berkut, took out firearms and started shooting into the crowd. On the front line, the protesters appeared mainly to be students. We can see it in this picture. They are not offenders. They're just defending their ideas. They just bought their bats in a nearby shop. And you just wonder how they will manage to face the Berkut with such flimsy bats. And then in the middle of the burnt-out buses, I spotted a chic lady with her handbag. Independence Square was a world on its own. And around it, life continued as normal.
So, for you as a photographer, 2013 was visually more interesting than 2004?
I covered 2013 with 2004 in my head. I carried out my work enthusiastically in 2004. The events of 2013 and 14 were obviously visually richer. But in the field, I wasn't saying to myself, "Oh, brilliant, I'm taking good photos." I was telling myself, this is awful. I hope it finishes well for the people.